Struggling to catch those elusive Z's? You're not alone, and there's a buzz about the impact of sleep on your health and diabetes management. Discover how a few simple adjustments can transform your nights into a full, restful sleep, enhancing your well-being and energy levels. Top 10 Simple adjustments help you sleep through the night. Number 1. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. First up, maintaining a regular sleep-wake cycle is absolutely paramount for quality rest. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. Yes, even on weekends or holidays. Doing this helps synchronize your body's internal clock, which you might know as the circadian rhythm. And this rhythm, well, it governs so many physiological processes, including hormone release that can affect blood sugar levels. So, when your sleep schedule is consistent, your body actually learns when to expect rest and when to expect wakefulness, and this leads to more efficient sleep. This regularity reinforces the natural rise and fall of hormones like melatonin. That's the one that promotes sleep, and cortisol, which promotes alertness. All of this contributes to easier sleep onset and improved sleep continuity. And for those of you managing diabetes, a stable hormonal balance is particularly beneficial for metabolic health. Now, if your current sleep schedule is a bit irregular or you need to shift it, it's best to do so gradually. Try adjusting your bedtime and wake-up time by just 15 to 30 minutes every few days. This gentle transition allows your body to adapt without causing any significant disruption, and it makes it much easier to stick to the new schedule in the long run, supporting your overall well-being. Number 2, optimize your bedroom environment. All right, moving on to number 2, let's talk about optimizing your bedroom environment. Think about transforming your bedroom into a true sleep sanctuary, a place that's really dedicated to rest and rejuvenation. This means creating an environment that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down and sleep. A calm, uncluttered space can significantly reduce that pre-sleep anxiety and promote relaxation. And this is beneficial for everyone, especially if you're managing a condition like diabetes, where stress can affect blood sugar. Temperature plays a really critical role in sleep quality. Most sleep experts recommend a cool room, ideally somewhere between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. A cooler environment helps facilitate that natural drop in body temperature that occurs as you fall asleep, and this promotes deeper and more restorative rest. So, feel free to experiment within this range to find what feels most comfortable for you. Next up, minimize light exposure in your bedroom. Darkness is what signals your brain to produce melatonin, that important sleep hormone. So, consider using blackout curtains or blinds to block outside light, and make sure that any light from electronic devices is covered or removed. You'd be surprised, even small amounts of light can disrupt melatonin production and interfere with your sleep cycle. And don't forget to address noise disturbances that might interrupt your sleep. If your environment tends to be noisy, consider using earplugs or even a white noise machine. White noise creates a consistent, soothing sound blanket that can mask sudden noises like traffic or neighbors, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Of course, ensuring your mattress and bedding are comfortable and supportive is also absolutely key to an optimal sleep environment. Number 3, implement a pre-sleep relaxation ritual. Next, let's discuss number 3, which is all about implementing a pre-sleep relaxation ritual. You'll want to devote about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime to a consistent wind-down routine. This period really acts as a buffer between your busy day and sleep, signaling to your body and mind that it's time to prepare for rest. Engaging in calming activities can lower stress hormones, which is particularly important for individuals managing diabetes, as stress can elevate blood sugar levels. So, what kind of activities? Well, choose relaxation techniques that you find genuinely enjoyable and calming. This could be reading a physical book, and I mean a real book, not something on a backlit screen, or listening to soothing music, or perhaps practicing meditation. Gentle stretching or light yoga can also help release physical tension accumulated throughout the day, preparing your body for restful sleep. You could also incorporate controlled breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation into your ritual. Deep diaphragmatic breathing can slow your heart rate and induce a state of calm. Progressive muscle relaxation, which involves tensing and then relaxing different muscle groups, can alleviate physical stress and make it easier to drift off to sleep. And importantly, during this wind-down period, try to avoid focusing on trying to sleep. This can often create anxiety and make falling asleep even more difficult. Instead, just focus on the process of relaxation itself. Trust that by creating the right conditions, sleep will come naturally, supporting your overall health and well-being. Number 4, disconnect from electronic devices. Number 4 is a big one in our modern age. Disconnect from electronic devices. The blue light that's emitted by our smartphones, tablets, computers, and televisions can significantly interfere with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This light actually suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. And when melatonin levels are reduced, it can make it harder to fall asleep and can also affect the quality of your sleep. So, a great tip is to implement a strict 1-hour device cutoff rule before your intended bedtime. This means putting away all screens at least 60 minutes before you plan to sleep. This screen-free period allows your brain to naturally start producing melatonin, making the transition to sleep smoother and more effective for deep rest. And there are plenty of relaxing alternatives to screen time in the evening. Instead of scrolling through social media or watching videos, consider reading a physical book, listening to a podcast, or calming music, journaling, or spending some quiet time with family. These activities can help you unwind without the stimulating effects of blue light. Now, if using electronic devices in the evening is absolutely unavoidable, do try to utilize night mode settings or blue light filtering apps. These features reduce the amount of blue light emitted by your screen, making them less disruptive to melatonin production. However, it's worth remembering that abstaining from screens altogether remains the most effective strategy for protecting your sleep. Number 5, exercise strategically. Let's move on to number 5, exercise strategically. Engaging in regular physical activity offers profound benefits for sleep quality. Exercise can help you fall asleep faster, spend more time in deep sleep, and reduce those nighttime awakenings. And for individuals managing diabetes, daily exercise is also a cornerstone of blood sugar control, and improved sleep can further support these efforts. The timing of your exercise can also influence its impact on sleep. Generally, morning or afternoon workouts are considered optimal. Exercising earlier in the day can elevate your body temperature for a few hours, and the subsequent drop in temperature can help trigger sleepiness in the evening. Plus, it energizes you for the day ahead. Various types of exercise can promote better sleep. Aerobic activities like brisk walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling are particularly effective. Strength training can also improve sleep quality. The key here is consistency. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise on most days of the week. If you prefer to be active in the evening, perhaps opt for light, relaxing activities. Gentle yoga, stretching, or a calm walk can help release tension and prepare your body for rest without being overly stimulating. It's best to avoid vigorous exercise close to bedtime, as it can raise your heart rate and body temperature, making it harder to fall asleep. Number 6, manage light exposure. Number 6 is about managing light exposure. Exposing yourself to natural sunlight for about 30 minutes within an hour or two of waking up can work wonders for your sleep. Morning sunlight is a powerful signal to your brain to suppress melatonin production and reset your internal body clock, also known as your circadian rhythm, for the day. This natural light exposure during the day helps reinforce a healthy sleep-wake cycle. A well-regulated circadian rhythm ensures that your body knows when to be alert and when to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling refreshed. This rhythm also influences hormone regulation, including those involved in metabolism, which is vital for diabetes management. Then, as evening approaches, it's beneficial to reduce your exposure to artificial light, especially bright overhead lights. Dimmer lighting in the hours leading up to bedtime helps signal to your brain that it's time to start producing melatonin, preparing you for sleep. Consider using lamps with warm-toned bulbs instead of bright, cool-toned ceiling lights. For individuals who might have limited access to natural sunlight, particularly during winter months or due to mobility issues, light therapy can be a helpful option. A light therapy box mimics outdoor light and can be used in the morning to help regulate the circadian rhythm and improve sleep patterns. It's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional to see if this is appropriate for you. Number 7, mind your consumption habits. Coming in at number 7, let's talk about minding your consumption habits. It's important to be mindful of when you consume caffeine. As a stimulant, caffeine can significantly interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep if consumed too late in the day. So, try to establish a caffeine cutoff time, generally no later than early afternoon, to allow its effects to wear off before bedtime. This includes coffee, tea, soda, and even some chocolates. Now, while alcohol might initially make you feel drowsy, it actually negatively impacts sleep quality, particularly in the second half of the night. It can lead to more frequent awakenings, reduced REM sleep, that's the restorative stage of sleep, and can exacerbate issues like snoring or sleep apnea. For better sleep, it's wise to limit alcohol intake, especially in the hours before bed. Also, pay attention to your evening meal timing and portion sizes. Eating a large, heavy meal too close to bedtime can cause discomfort and indigestion, making it difficult to fall asleep. Aim to finish dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. If you find you need a snack later on, choose something light and easily digestible. Proper meal timing can also aid in blood sugar control, by the way. And finally, under consumption, maintain a good hydration balance. While it's important to stay hydrated throughout the day, try to reduce your fluid intake in the hour or two before bed. This is to minimize the chances of needing to wake up to use the bathroom, as frequent nighttime urination can significantly disrupt your sleep continuity and quality. Number 8, reserve your bed for sleep and intimacy. Number 8 is a crucial one. Reserve your bed for sleep and intimacy. You want to train your brain to strongly associate your bed with sleep and intimacy, and really nothing else. When you consistently use your bed only for these activities, you create a powerful psychological cue that helps signal to your body that it's time to rest when you get into bed. This can make falling asleep much easier. So, try to avoid engaging in activities like working, eating, watching television, or scrolling through your phone while in bed. These activities can create an association between your bed and wakefulness, or even stress, undermining its role as a place of rest. Keeping your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep is really key. Now, if you find yourself unable to fall asleep after about 20 minutes of being in bed, don't just lie there feeling frustrated. It's better to get out of bed and go to another room. Engage in a quiet, relaxing activity, like reading under dim light, until you start to feel drowsy again. Then, you can return to bed. This helps prevent your brain from associating your bed with restlessness. Building these positive associations does take time and consistency, but it's a crucial step in improving your sleep hygiene. By reserving your bed for its intended purposes, you reinforce its connection with relaxation and rest, which can significantly improve your ability to fall asleep quickly and sleep soundly through the night. Number 9, create comfort through bedding and sleepwear. For number 9, let's focus on creating comfort through bedding and sleepwear. Selecting the right mattress and pillows is absolutely fundamental to a comfortable night's sleep. Your mattress should provide adequate support for your spine and relieve pressure points, while your pillows should keep your head and neck in neutral alignment. Comfort needs are very individual, so take the time to find what works best for your body and your sleeping position. When it comes to bedding materials, choose ones that promote good temperature regulation. Breathable fabrics like cotton, linen, or bamboo can help wick away moisture and keep you cool throughout the night. If you tend to get cold, you might consider warmer materials like flannel, but do ensure they are still breathable to prevent overheating. Your sleepwear should also contribute to your comfort. Opt for loose-fitting, soft, and breathable fabrics. Try to avoid anything restrictive or made from materials that might irritate your skin or cause you to overheat. The goal here is to minimize any physical discomfort that could disrupt your sleep. Addressing common physical discomforts can make a significant difference as well. For instance, if you experience aches or pains, which can sometimes be associated with conditions like diabetic neuropathy, make sure your sleeping position and bedding provide relief. A comfortable sleep environment helps reduce tossing and turning, leading to more uninterrupted rest. Number 10, address underlying sleep issues. And finally, number 10, address underlying sleep issues. It's really important to recognize the signs that might indicate an underlying sleep disorder. Things like persistent difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, an irresistible urge to move your legs, or excessive daytime sleepiness despite spending enough time in bed. These are all red flags. If you experience any of these symptoms regularly, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional. They can help determine if there's an underlying medical condition or sleep disorder contributing to your sleep problems. This is especially important for individuals with diabetes, as some sleep disorders can worsen blood sugar control. Some common treatable conditions that affect sleep include sleep apnea, that's where breathing repeatedly stops and starts, restless leg syndrome, which is an uncomfortable urge to move the legs, and insomnia or chronic difficulty with sleep. The good news is that effective treatments are available for these conditions and can dramatically improve both sleep quality and overall health. And for chronic insomnia, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, often called CBTI, is a highly effective, evidence-based treatment. It helps you identify and change thoughts and behaviors that interfere with sleep. CBTI teaches relaxation techniques, sleep scheduling strategies, and ways to create a sleep-promoting environment, offering long-term solutions, often without medication. So, to wrap things up, embracing even a few of these straightforward adjustments can lead to really remarkable improvements in your nightly rest and your overall health, particularly if you are managing diabetes. A good way to start is by choosing one or two changes that feel most achievable for you, and then gradually build upon that foundation. And always remember, consistency is the key to unlocking the most substantial benefits for restful, uninterrupted sleep. So, which of these sleep adjustments will you try first tonight? We'd genuinely love to hear about your experience. Please do share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based wellness tips and join our community that's dedicated to making positive lifestyle changes for better health and more restful nights.